To begin this project, I started with using the gridded paper in order to get the proportions of my room. I started the final project, and to begin, I had to create the vanishing point of the room. Then I had to put in most of the furniture with a suggestion of adding in a few more details and shading, which I added to complete the room. For this project, I had begun putting glue sticks, pencils, and sharpeners in an order that looked like a shuttle. Once taking a picture, I had put a layer over it and outlined the ship. At the angle it was at the beginning after outlining was so weird, so I decided to change it a little bit. Once completing the design, I chose to put a beautiful galaxy background and added my original to the corner. To start my illustration, I chose to use the character Luigi from Super Mario in Luigi's Mansion setting. I started with a pencil sketch of the character and the setting. Then, once I went to working on the final draft, I started with the front and the curtains and spent lots of time coloring the curtains in red. Then in the middle layer with Luigi as the main character. And then I drew the background with lots of rectangular shapes for the bricks and the second boot and a Mario character. And they're all glued together. We started off this topic by learning about Roy Lichtenstein and how he introduced pop art. I started the project off by getting a comic book panel and proportioning it on a bigger piece of paper. Once I finished the shape of the parts of the plane, I glued them onto a colored piece of paper. Once I finished that, I filled in any space that wasn't finished off and the cutouts and added the last colored details. I traced the pieces of the plane and put the words for the speech bubble. For the alebrije, I had outlined all of my shapes onto my piece of paper and cut out the pieces and glued them together. When I painted it, I started with the base colors and with a rough-looking texture. Then I added different lines to it after putting polka dots. I feel as if my alebrije elements are very unique to my style of it. It consisted of a dog, a bird, a beetle larva, and moose for the antlers. The artwork is a pumpkin and a pear that I drew using 2 fake fruit. I copied it onto the paper using markers and colored pencils.